used to mean a lot to me. But God no longer means anything to me.
If I were in there, I would have wanted to ask him why.
I used to be a firm believer. Not anymore.
But there are a million whys. Did he lose someone? Did he witness something awful happen to someone he loves? Or did it happen to him?
To me now, God looks like a convergence of a great clash.
This whole question of believing or not believing confuses me. God either exists or doesn't, whether or not we believe. But it's obvious this discussion strikes a number of universal chords. We're going to need experts.
If you ask the right questions, the answers will take care of themselves.
The Reverend Dr. Cecil Chip Murray would try to tell you he's no expert.
Is there a possibility that this God exists?
If he's not, he's as close as you get. He is the famed pastor from LA's first AME, whose calming voice helped quiet a rioting city.
And we formed a line across Adams, separating the firefighters were there putting out the fires. The police had formed a line in front of the firefighters. We had formed a line between the police and the gangs.
The Greek religion, what we call, it's called mythology today, but it was their religion.
Acharya S is an author who has spent her life studying religious history, but also foreign languages so she could read the original text, and archaeology to see where it all comes from.
Yeah, these are all pre-Christian. The Ankh represented eternal life. So we have a cross already in Egypt, dating back 5,000 and more years.
She helps put things in a linear context.
If you go back far enough, you'll find the basis for why these myths are developed. I do see them all as mythical.
I don't claim to be a representative of Islam. I claim to be a representative of Muslim Americans.
In her role as communications director for the Muslim Public Affairs Council, Adina Lekovich advises interfaith leaders, government officials, and has represented Muslim American views to the United Nations.
I bought into the idea that there is only one right way, and that I thought that Islam was the best way. I mean, I've evolved, and I think that every single person evolves. I think there's a lot of different paths to God, and who am I to say, as one, ant on the face of the earth, that this is the only way?
I see the Bible itself as a record of our search for God's will, not the last word.
Rabbi Sam Stahl has been my rabbi since I was a kid.
And I was very proud of your becoming a bar mitzvah because I know.
He was there through my bar mitzvah and confirmation, and he never judged as I've questioned my own faith.
You're Jewish because that's who you are.
What qualifies me to tell this story?
The compulsion of calling. You have been called to tell this story.
He's right, at least in the sense that here I am, a skeptic, confused, trying to make some sense of it all.
When a person has deep conviction, they are able to live by what they cannot see.
As we take this journey across the country, let's first just listen, knowing our experts will help us examine things down the road.